Now, have you guys been looking at the lower end properties on the auctions, some of the less expensive ones on like say the HUD CWCOT or any of those on Zome and Hudson and Marshall?
Yes, I've been looking for them, but sometimes you will see them if you're trying to check for comps for it before you can even start bidding on it. Some of them you can't find no comps around the area for it.
Yeah, some of them are very rural and it's tougher to find comps for sure. So if you run into that, but you think it might be a deal, go into Google or go to Zillow actually and type in that city and state and then see if there are any listings for sale or sold and find out who a realtor is in that area and contact them. They're going to be able to give you a pretty good idea of, sometimes you have to reverse engineer these. They're going to give you a pretty good idea what they think the property's worth. Even if they can't go into the property, there is that unknown, obviously, because the CWCOT program doesn't allow you to go into the property, unfortunately. So you kind of have to go off pictures that they have and somebody do just a walk around of the property, maybe look through the windows, unless they can get in somehow. So that's going to be your best bet with those. But those are great ones to do with owner financing. This one I picked up in Kentucky might be a great owner finance property. And we'll probably for the next meeting, we'll probably do that one as an example.
Okay.
So continue looking at those and look at those on.
I actually can contact like the realtors in the local area. Mm-hmm. Sometimes they would tell you like, oh, this area is not even anywhere. Nobody like the area. It's a war zone, something like that.
And avoid that. Yeah, avoid that like the plague. You don't want those.
And sometimes they would tell you like, when you tell them like the price range that you are looking for, then they will tell you like, okay, they're gonna need like a lot of rehab. It's just a little bit tough.
Yeah, no, it is. It's a more challenging market for sure. It will get better, I could tell you that. But right now, it is definitely more of a challenging market. So definitely keep looking at finding local wholesalers, both on Craigslist, also on Facebook, right, Mike? I think Mike's connected with several of them on Facebook.
And Bigger Pockets.
That email that he can give you, like that we send to our wholesalers that we're looking for. I think you shared that before, Mike, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's one to utilize, and there's some really good deals we get from wholesalers.
You said we got our particular information before for working with wholesalers?
Yeah, I'll check the Facebook group. I definitely put one out there in the Facebook group. Just like I think it was like a Craigslist ad or email I sent to wholesalers. Like put one of them out there.
For me, I don't really use Facebook.
You don't have to. I don't use Facebook either. But and neither does Mike. He doesn't have an active account to use. Yeah, it's just like a profile page, more or less, right, Mike? That you send.
Yeah, just that way we could just post properties. That's what I'll use it for.
Yeah. So you don't need to be active on a regular thing. You're looking for groups. If you type in Facebook, like a local wholesaling group in, say, Trenton, New Jersey, you're looking for, you'll see things pop up. There's actually way more than you ever think.
Yeah.
And the same with the RIAs. If there's a local RIA group with you, try to connect with the people that are wholesalers. If you don't know who they are, contact the person who runs the RIA, and they'll give you the names of the people they know are the active wholesalers out there. But yeah, that's been a big source for us, right, Mike? The wholesalers, we've been picking up a lot of properties through them.
I mean, we pivoted. So if take 15 months ago, right before COVID happened, auctions were probably like 80% of the ways we found properties, right? That market got interrupted a little bit. Now it's probably like 20% of the ways we find properties.
Exactly.
We offset that decrease with basically wholesalers. I would just go out there and post ads in several states on Craigslist, reach out to people on Bigger Pockets, reach out to people in Facebook groups, and just post stuff that we're looking for properties. Or if I see someone has a deal in North Carolina, I'll reach out to them directly with a phone call or email, and then I get added to their list that way. And you can proactively just add yourself without talking to people to their list. Just, Google wholesale investment properties, this city, this state. I'm sure there's a few websites that will pop up, hop on, fill in your contact info, and you'll get emailed anytime they have another deal. At the end of the day, 80% of wholesalers are garbage. I'm not going to lie. I mean, but do your own due diligence, but you're going to find a few studs along the way, and you get early access to a few of their deals. It's good repeat business.
Yeah, there's no doubt. You got to get in a mindset like you're a miner right now. You're trying to mine deals. You're trying to find them any which way you can. And that's what Mike and I pivoted to basically during COVID last year to this model, which has worked very, very well. It's been profitable for us, which has been great. And look, if you find these deals and they're deals, we're going to be able to help you guys with funding and getting these things done. Right. Yeah. If it's a margin one, we're going to tell you. But there's some pretty good deals we're getting through there in the Carolinas and, different parts of the country. So it's good. And locally, we have a lot of wholesalers we know here locally, and some of them are newer and pretty good. So
yeah, we've bought a few locally in the Eastern PA and they're pretty solid. And then in the Carolinas, I met a few as well. So.
And you guys are treating them the same as you would with auction site. You're relying on the photos. Hopefully the wholesaler giving you a straight story on the property.
Right.
I'm pretty blunt with them. I tell them like, don't send me this or you won't get a response from me if I don't have interior photos to make a decision. And this is what I'm looking for type of thing. And because if I'm going to evaluate a property, I'm going to need at least interior photos. I'm not going to visit the property since I'm not driving 1,500 miles to wherever the house is.